Word 43, subjugate. Subjugate means to conquer, defeat, vanquish, overwhelm completely. For example, my personal ambition had been subjugated to the reality. Yeah, the reality. Second example, at the same time, they need to be able to subjugate their personal ambition for the sake of the team and getting that balance. This is subjugate. Word 44, wry. Wry means twisted, crooked, askew. For example, when I was young, my grandfather always tells stories with a wry smile on his face. I miss that moment, and I miss my grandfather. All right, guys. This is word 44, wry, and word 43, subjugate. Now let's check the definition on the paper. I'm sorry about that. I'm a little bit touched by the example. I miss my grandfather, actually. So anyway, subjugate. Subjugate means to conquer, defeat, vanquish, overwhelm completely, bring under rigid control, make submissive, dominate, enslave. Subjugate comes from the Latin sub, under, and jugam. I'm not sure I'm pronounced this the correct word. A yoke, and means literally to place under a yoke. It is related to the noun subject. Sorry about that. Which in one of its senses means a person under the control of a ruler as a subject of the king. A subject is someone who has been subjugated, made submissive, brought under control, enslaved. The word defeat, conquer, and subjugate are generally synonyms, but are used in slightly different ways. Defeat suggests a person in an argument, a contest, a game, or a fight. Conquer suggests achieving a final victory or gaining completely control over an opponent after a series of contests. This is conquer. For example, after a long and arduous campaign. By the way, arduous, we've learned this word. It means very difficult. How it works, I still remember this one. And I think you still remember this one too, right? So, arduous campaign, Caesar conquered the Gauls. C conquered the G. Subjugate adds to defeat and conquer the suggestion of domination, bringing the vanquished opponent under complete and rigid control. For example, during World War II, Hitler conquered most of Europe and then brutally subjugated its people. A subjugation need not apply only to war. It may also refer to psychological domination. For example, you may subjugate an addiction, subjugate an impulse, or subjugate an emotion. Yoke it, make it submit or to your will, bring it under completely control. This is subjugate. Wow, the definition of this word is so long. 44, wry. Wry means twisted, crooked, lopsided. Oh, I forget this meaning. Lopsided. Lopsided means, I check this one. Lopsided means with one side bigger, higher, etc. than the other, not equally balanced, not equally balanced. And this is lopsided. Let's go on. Wry, it means twisted, crooked, lopsided, askew, distorted, in an odd, amusing way. By, oh, I forgot, check this one. I checked this one. Derivation. By derivation, wry. By derivation. Derivation. By derivation, wry means twisted. By the way, derivation means the origin or development of something, especially a word. In it, we've learned the genesis of something. That means the begin, the start of something, right? Oh, here is a verb. Here is a word. So, by derivation, wry means twisted, but in modern usage, it has come to imply twisted in a peculiar and often humorous manner. A wry smile or grin is crooked, lopsided, and therefore comical. Comical, it means funny or amusing, especially because it is strange or ridiculous. For example, we can say a slightly commercial, sorry, not commercial, a slightly comical figure or a slightly comical face. Let's go on. A wry remark has a funny or sarcastic twist. Sarcastic, it means showing or expressing sarcasm. The question is, what is sarcasm? Sarcasm is a way of using words that are the opposite of what you mean in order to be unpleasant to somebody or to make fun of them. For example, her voice was heavy with sarcasm. He made the remarks without a hint of sarcasm. So sarcasm, it means the way of using words that are opposite of what you mean. You are so beautiful, sarcasm. So here, a wry smile or grin is crooked, lopsided, and therefore comical. A wry remark has a funny or sarcastic twist to it. A person with a wry sense of humor is capable of twisting or distorting things in a laughable way. This is word 44, wry, and word 43, subjugate. Phew, guys. It's not easy, but the show, the plan, the words, the vocabulary must be subjugated by us. So, all right, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for your time. I'll see you in next episode. Phew.